Welcome back, everybody. So we're going to pick up in our Bibles with Genesis chapter 25. Quick recap of chapter 24. That's where Isaac and Rebecca met. They married. Abraham sent out his servant to find a wife for Isaac, and Rebecca was perfect for that. So the Lord has sent out, gave instructions of how to know who the wife for Isaac was. And Rebecca followed suit with that without even having to be told. Like, it was just something that was blessed and meant. Okay. I found that very interesting. So I do want to pick up with chapter 25. Let's see what we need to know or what's next. Then again, Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah. And she bear with me with these names, because for some reason they're difficult for me, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to get through it. And she bear him Zaran and Joksan and Medan and Midian and Ishbak and Sushah. And Joksan begat Sheba and Dedan, and the sons of Dedan were Ashurim, Letishim, and Laamam. And the sons of Midian, Ephron, and Ephah, and Raphah, and Hanak, and Adiba, and Eludada. All these were the children of Keturah. And Abraham gave all that he had unto Isaac. But unto the sons of the concubines which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts and sent them away from Isaac his son, while he had lived eastward unto the east country. And these are the days of the years of Abraham's life, which he had 160 years. Then Abraham gave up the ghost and died to a good old age, an old man and full of years, and was gathered to his people. And his sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Mechlah in the field of Ephron, the son of Zohar the Hittite, which is before Mer. The field which Abraham purchased of the sons of Heth, there was Abraham buried, and Sarah his wife. And it came to pass after the death of Abraham that God blessed his son Isaac, and Isaac dwelt by the well, Lahairoi. Now these are the generations of Ishmael, Abraham's son, whom Hagar the Egyptian, Sarah's handmaid, bare unto Abraham. Y'all remember her? Like Hagar, and they were basically sent away because Sarah had, now been able to bear a son for Abraham. But Ishmael became like, what do they call it? Like, he's a lord of many, not lord, but like a king of many. Like, I'm not too sure how to word that, but he was blessed in his own right. But it looks like we circling back around to him. So, and these are the names of the sons of Ishmael, by their names, according to their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebahath, and Kedar, and Abiel, and Mibsam, and Mishma, and Dumah, and Masa, Hadar, and Temeh, Chetor, Japheth, and Kedama. Please bear with me. These are the sons of Ishmael, and these are their names by their towns and by their castles, 12 princes according to their nations. And these are the years of the life of Ishmael, 137 years. And he gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered unto his people. And they dwelt from Havilah unto Shur, that is before Egypt, as thou goest toward Assyria. And he died in the presence of all his brethren. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel the Syrian, of Penarah, the sister of Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Ashua. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Ashua's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. And the boys grew. And Ashua was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Ashua because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sawed pottage. And Ashua came from the field, and he was faint. And Ashua said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Ashua said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Ashua bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up, and he went his way. Thus Ashua despised his birthright. I think we're going to pick up with chapter 26. And there was a famine in the land, beside the first famine that was in the days of Abraham. And Isaac went unto Abimelech, king of the Palestines, unto Gerar. And the Lord appeared unto him and said, go not down into Egypt, dwell in the land which I shall tell thee of. Sojourn in this land, and I will be with thee, and I will bless thee. For unto thee and unto thy seed I will give all these countries, and I will perform the earth which I swear unto Abraham thy father. And I will make thy seed to multiply as the stars of the heaven, and will give unto thy seed all these countries, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. Because that Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws. And Isaac dwelt in Gerar. And the men of the place asked him of his wife, and he said, she is my sister, for he feared to say, she is my wife, lest, said he, the man of the place should kill me for Rebekah, because she was fair to look upon. This is sounding like his father. Abraham did the same thing to Sarah. And now he's doing the same thing. Isaac's doing the same thing with Rebekah. And it came to pass, when he had been there a long time, that Abimelech, king of the Palestines, looked out at a window and saw, and behold, Isaac was sporting with Rebekah his wife. And Abimelech called Isaac and said, behold, of a surety she is thy wife. And how sayest thou, she is my sister? And Isaac said unto him, because I said, lest I die for her. And Abimelech said, what is this thou hast done unto us? One of the people might lightly have leaned with thy wife, and thou shouldest have brought guiltiness upon us. And Abimelech charged all his people, saying, he that toucheth this man or his wife shall surely be put to death. Then Isaac sowed in the land, and received in the same year 100-fold, and the Lord blessed him. And the man waxed great, and went forward, and grew until he became very great. For he had possession of flocks, and possession of herds, and great store of servants, and the Palestines envied him, for all the wells which his father's servants had digged in the days of Abraham his father. And the Philistines had stopped him, and filled them with earth. And Abimelech said unto Isaac, go from us, for thou art much mightier than we. And Isaac departed thence, and pitched his tent in the valley of Gerar, and dwelt there. And Isaac digged again the wells of water, which they had digged in the days of Abraham his father, For the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham, and he called their names after the names by which his father had called them. And Isaac's servants digged in the valley and found there a well of springing water. And the herdmen of Jahar did strive with Isaac's herdmen, saying, the water is ours. And he called the name of the well Esek, because they strove with him. And they digged another well and strove for that also. And he called the name of it Sitnah. And he removed from thence and digged another well, and for that thy strove not. And he called the name of it Rehoboth. And he said, for now the Lord hath made room for us, and we shall be fruitful in the land. And he went up from thence to Beersheba. I'm trying. And the Lord appeared unto him the same night and said, I am the God of Abraham thy father. Fear not, for I am with thee, and I will bless thee, and multiply thy seed for my servant Abraham's sake. And he built it an altar there, and called upon the name of the Lord, and pitched his tent there. And there Isaac's servants digged a well. Then Abimelech, which to him from Jahar and the Hazath, one of his friends, and Philishol, the chief captain of his army. And Isaac said unto him, wherefore come ye to me, seeing ye hate me, and have sent me away from you? And they said, we saw certainly that the Lord was with thee. And we said, let there be now an oath betwixt us, even betwixt us and thee, and let us make a covenant with thee, that thou wilt do us no hurt, as we have not touched thee, and as we have done unto thee nothing but good, and have sent thee away in peace. Thou art now the blessed of the Lord. And he made them a feast, and they did eat and drink. And they rose up betimes in the morning, and swore one to another. And Isaac sent them away, and they departed from him in peace. And it came to pass the same day that Isaac's servants came and told him concerning a well which they had digged, and said unto him, we have found water. And he called it Sheba. Therefore the name of the city in Beersheba unto this day. And Yeshua was 40 years old when he took his wife Judith, the daughter of Barai the Hittite, and Bashemath, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, which were a grief of mine unto Isaac to Rebekah. Okay. So what really stuck out to me was when Isaac did the same thing that Abraham, his father, did by saying that his wife Rebekah was his sister and not his wife. If somebody can explain to me why that was prevalent or why that was advisable, because that would be helpful. Like, I see where it says, she is my wife, lest said the men of the place should kill me for Rebekah, because she was fair to look upon. So does fair mean like her skin complexion was fair, and that's why she might have not been accepted? Or was it saying that she was all right looking? And I don't know. Y'all help me understand, why would he say that she's his sister and not his wife? Because the people that he's saying that to were like, what if we wanted your wife? Then we would be guilty. All right, so we're going to pick back up with chapter 27 next video. I'm going to see you all. If there's anything that stuck out to you, definitely let me know. We'll talk about it down below. But until then, chapter 27 Genesis, we'll pick back up then. I'll see you in the next video.